In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Yodeck as a complete beginner step by step. Now, if you've been thinking about using digital signage to display content on screens, but aren't sure where to begin, you're in the right place. This video will walk you through the entire process from start to finish. We'll start by creating your account, exploring the Yodeck dashboard, and uploading your first media files. Then we'll create playlists, add screens, and learn how to display content remotely using Yodeck. After that, we'll build layouts, use apps like weather widgets, schedule content, and add web pages and YouTube videos to our displays. We'll also manage users, monitor screens, explore simple automation features, and learn how to keep content updated automatically. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started. First, go to the official Yodeck website and click on the Get Started for Free button. This will take you to the sign up page, where you can create your account using either your Google account or Microsoft account. In this example, I'll continue with Google. Once you've signed in, Yodeck will guide you through a short onboarding process. Here, you'll be asked a few questions about your workspace, business, and how you plan to use the platform. After you've completed all the onboarding steps, Yodeck will finish setting up your account and take you directly to the Yodeck dashboard, where you can start creating and managing your digital signage content. When you first log in, you'll notice a menu on the left side with options like screens, playlists, media, layouts, apps, and schedules. Don't worry if it looks overwhelming at first. We'll go through everything step by step. Let's begin by uploading our first content. From the left menu, click Media. You will see many options, just all media. This is where all your images, videos, PDFs, and other content files are stored. Then, click Add Media, and then select My Device from available options. Now browse your computer and select a few files. For this tutorial, I'll upload a company logo image, a promotional banner, and a short promotional video. After selecting the files, click Open. Once here, go ahead and click on Upload. Yodeck will upload the files and store them inside your media library. Now that we have content, let's create a playlist. A playlist is a collection of media that will play on your screen in a specific order. Click Playlist from the left menu. After that, click on Add Playlist from the middle of the screen. Then, choose the playlist type and click on Add. Now here, give your playlist a name. I'll call it Shaq's Playlist. Now you'll see an empty playlist editor. At the bottom, you'll find your uploaded media files. Simply drag the company logo, promotional banner, and promotional video into the playlist area. You can rearrange them by dragging and dropping. For example, I want the logo first, the banner second, and the video third. You can also adjust how long each item appears on the screen. Click on this pencil icon and a pop will appear. Here you can set its duration to 10 seconds. Do the same for the banner. Videos usually play for their full length automatically. Once you're satisfied with the order, click Save at the top right. Congratulations, you've created your first playlist. Now let's create a screen. Click Screens from the left menu. This section contains all the displays connected to your Yodeck account. Once the page loads, click on Add Screen. A pop-up window will appear with several options for adding a new screen. For this example, I'll select Try Yodeck on my browser and then click Continue. On the next screen, Yodeck will display some information about the setup process. Simply review it and click Continue to proceed. Yodeck will then show you a sample registration code. Click Continue, and you'll be taken to a screen where you can enter the code for the screen you want to add. In this example, I'll enter the sample code and then click Register. Next, give your screen a name so it's easy to identify later. Below that, you'll be asked to choose the content that should be displayed on the screen. I'll select Playlist and then choose the playlist that I created earlier. Once everything is configured, click the Save and Push button. Yodeck will register the screen, assign the selected playlist to it, and your new screen will be ready to display content. This is one of the biggest advantages of Yodeck. You can control screens remotely without physically visiting them. Next, let's learn how to create layouts. Layouts allow you to divide your screen into multiple sections. For example, you might want a video on one side and a newsfeed or weather widget on the other. Click Layouts from the left menu. After that, click on Create New Layout. Once the layout editor opens, you'll see the option at the top to choose between landscape and portrait mode. For this example, I'll select landscape. You'll now be looking at a blank canvas that represents your screen. From the left-hand panel, open the Media section, where you'll find all of the images, videos, and other media files you've uploaded to Yodeck. Simply drag and drop any media item onto the canvas. Once the media is on the screen, you can resize and reposition it however you like. For example, if you want a video to take up the left side of the screen and another element on the right side, simply drag the corners of the media item to adjust its size and place it where you want it. For this example, let's create a layout with a large section on the left and a smaller section on the right. Now we need content for each zone. In the left zone, we'll display our promotional playlist. In the right zone, we'll display a weather widget. Simply click the Save button in the top right corner to save the layout. Now let's explore apps. Click Apps from the left menu, and then go to Discover Apps section. Here, select Weather tab and then choose any widget from here. I will select this one and then just click on Use App. Here, you simply need to enter a name for your app so it's easy to identify later. After that, enter the location that you want the weather information to be displayed for. Then, choose temperature units and customize the appearance if needed. Once all things are set up, click Save at the top right and our app will be created. Once your app has been created, go back to the Layout section and open the layout template that we saved earlier. After the layout opens, go to the Apps section from the left-hand panel. Here, you'll see the weather app that you just created. Simply drag and drop the app onto the layout editor. Now, position the app on the right side of the screen and resize it as needed. After that, save the layout. Now, your screen displays promotional content alongside live weather information. This creates a much more engaging digital signage experience. Next, let's learn how to schedule content. Scheduling allows you to display specific content at certain times. For example, a restaurant may want breakfast promotions in the morning and dinner promotions in the evening. Click Schedules from the left menu. Then click Add Schedule. A pop-up window will appear. First, enter a name for your schedule so you can easily identify it later. After that, click on the plus button to open the schedule settings. Once the settings panel opens, you can customize the schedule according to your requirement. Then you need to select the content tab that you want to display. I will select Playlist and then I will select my playlist. Then select the days you want the schedule to run. Next, select the start time and end time. After that, click on Save. Then you have to filter your contact. Again, I will select Playlist, and then I will select my playlist that I created. Once that's done, click on Save at the top right and your content will be scheduled. Now, you can create another schedule for afternoon content if needed. Yodeck automatically switches between schedules based on the time settings you configure. This is extremely useful for businesses that display different content throughout the day. Now let's talk about web pages. Many businesses want to display dashboards, analytics, or websites directly on screens. To display a web page in Yodeck, click on Apps from the left-hand menu and then select Discover Apps. In the search bar, type Web Page. Once the app appears, click on it and then select Go to Media. On the next screen, start by giving your web page app a name so it's easy to identify later. After naming it, continue to the Configuration section where you'll see a field for entering a URL. In the link field, paste the URL of the web page that you want to display on your screen. Once you've entered the link, you can explore the additional options available at the top, such as scripting tools, which provide more advanced customization capabilities. You'll also find an Advanced Settings section where you can configure extra options if needed. For this example, I'll keep the default settings and use only the basic configuration. Once everything is set up, click the Save button in the top right corner. You can now add this web page to a playlist or layout just like any other content. Next, let's explore YouTube integration. Again, click on Apps from the left-hand menu and then select Discover Apps. In the search bar, type YouTube and select it from the search results. After that, click Go to Media to begin setting it up. On the next screen, make sure the YouTube option is selected. Then, paste the URL of the YouTube video that you want to display on your screen. Once you've entered the link, click Upload. Yodeck will then take you to the configuration page for that video. Here, you can enter a custom name for the video. You may also have options to add a description, tags, and other metadata to help keep your content organized. After you've configured everything the way you want, click the Save button in the top right corner. Now the YouTube content becomes available inside Yodeck and can be displayed on your screens. This is useful for promotional videos, training content, or company announcements. Now let's learn how to update content. Suppose you uploaded a promotional image and later want to replace it. To do this, go to Media from the left bar. Then, locate the image that you want to replace and click on it to open it. Here, you have two options. You can either upload a replacement version or delete it and upload a new file. After replacing, click on Save. Once updated, all playlists using that content automatically reflect the change. This means you don't need to update each screen individually. Now let's look at screen management. Click Screens from the left menu. Here, select a screen. Here you'll find useful information such as screen status, last connection time, assigned content, and device health. You can quickly verify whether your display is online. If a screen goes offline, Yodeck will show its status so you can investigate the issue. This makes managing multiple displays much easier. Now let's explore user management. If you're working with a team, click on this person icon and select Users from the menu. Once you are here, click on Invite User and this window will open up. First, enter the email address of the person you want to invite. After that, select the workspace that you want this user to have access to. Next, choose the appropriate permission level for the user. For example, some users may only upload media, while managers may have full administrative access. After selecting permissions, click on Invite User at the top right. The user will receive an invitation email. This allows multiple team members to collaborate safely. Next, let's briefly look at reports and monitoring. Depending on your subscription plan, Yodeck provides monitoring information about your displays. You can review device status and ensure screens are operating correctly. This becomes especially important when managing dozens or even hundreds of displays. Now let's talk about automation and smart content updates. One of the most useful features in Yodeck is the ability to automate content delivery. For a beginner example, let's use Google Slides. Once again, go to Apps from the left-hand menu and select Discover Apps. In the search bar, type Google Slides and choose it from the search results. After that, click on Use App, and you'll be taken to the app configuration page. Here, start by entering a name for your Google Slides app so it's easy to identify later. Next, in the URL field, paste the link to the Google Slides presentation that you want to display on your screen. After entering the URL, you can customize the slideshow settings. For example, you can set the duration for each slide, such as 10 seconds, so the presentation automatically advances at your preferred pace. You may also adjust other available settings depending on your needs, such as playback behavior and display preferences. After that, click on Save at the top right. Now, whenever the presentation is updated inside Google Slides, Yodeck automatically displays the latest version on your screens. You don't need to manually upload new files every time changes are made. This is a simple but powerful form of automation that saves a lot of time. You can use similar integrations with dashboards, web pages, social feeds, and cloud-based content sources. So that's a complete beginner tutorial for Yodeck. Once you become comfortable with these fundamentals, you'll be able to manage digital signage displays professionally from anywhere using Yodeck. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.